Okay, I want to pull cards and I want to ask what is the jury thinking of Trump's shenanigans in the court? Okay, he's in there acting the fool. So are they buying into any of this? What do they think of Trump's shenanigans and Alina Habba? You know, okay. The seeds, what's being gathered, okay? They're looking at it and going, yeah, this is not fabulous, okay? The harvest is not good. We've got this bird, crow, up there trying to hold on to all of these things, and he's in a bare tree. Doesn't look so good, but let's see what else we have. Joy. Okay, joy. Maybe some of them are liking the spectacle, but let's look and see what else we have with that. Joy, making a fool of himself. Okay. I want to give these a good shuffle. Okay, so in the center of it, we have putting the lid on things, trying to keep the lid on it. Okay, what's crossing it? That, yeah, feeling abused, and what's underneath the burden, okay? So they see him, again, at the conversation of this, trying to keep a lid on things, feeling abused, the woe is me saga. In the past, it's what's being birthed, what's coming forward now, what's going on now with him there. Yeah, that he's not happy. He's acting out, okay? Above it, trying to gain an advantage, but it's slow moving. The foundation is about the new money, okay? What it's going to take underneath of it all, what he's going to have to give out. Okay? So they see it as, again, his attempts to slow move this about the new money, what's being birthed. He's not happy with it. Okay? They see it for what it is. Let's see the challenge. The challenge is the nightmare scenario. Okay? Sleepless nights. Okay, the outcome is temperance. They're not buying into all of his drama. Okay, above it, they don't like what he's offering. Underneath of it, his attempts to control. Underneath of it all, they're looking deeper into it. So he may think he's really swaying them, but they see him for what he is, okay, is what this is saying. Yeah, that he's just, you know, he did this, he's not liking the harvest, okay? He's not liking the harvest. And I guess some people are really kind of gleeful at this. Okay, because let's see what we have. We're looking at what's driving all of this. Underneath of all of it, we have what's being birthed. We've got a tempering of his ability to control. okay, of his ability to be the big man, because they're looking at this deeper, okay? So this is not looking good for him, is it? Okay. They see him trying to temper this stuff, but they're looking deeper. They're not buying into his antics. They see that mentally that he's in the poor me saga and in sleepless nights, okay? They see this as he's trying to gain an advantage, okay? Because he doesn't like what he's going to have to pay out, because they are going to be the ones that are with this money in hand, how this is going to go forward, okay? Emotionally, wanting to put a lid on things because he's not happy. They don't like what he's doing because he's, continuing to act out because of the burden of this drama, okay? So they see him as petulant, acting out. It doesn't look like they're taking it in a way that he hopes it is. He hopes that he is able to railroad things. These are not MAGA people, okay? Now, if these were MAGA people, then maybe he'd have some weight with his antics, and maybe he's doing it for the MAGA crowd so that he can, fundraise more money off of it, okay? So, let's do the Lenormand as well. What can you tell me about the jurors, how they're taking this in with what Trump is doing? What are they thinking about Trump's antics in the courthouse? The overview, fireworks. He's exploding. He's imploding. He can't contain himself, okay? The center of it, we have short-term luck, okay? What's crossing it is he's going to go away with what? Ooh, a hard-won lesson. This is going to be a pearl of great price. You keep your mouth shut in the courthouse, okay? So this is a tough lesson he's going to have to learn. In the past, yeah, he thinks it's a jungle, okay? It's a, and so they see what he's doing now is the divergent path. Above it, his delusion, his deception. Underneath of it, the light on it, and underneath of it all, this is being anchored in as to his deception, okay? They're not buying any of his stuff, okay? The challenge is this is a fly in the ointment, okay? The outcome is key. Above it, we have that they're going to be moving forward. Underneath of it, this is going to be a sacrifice for him. And, okay, and the underneath of it all, they've turned their back on him and they are looking towards the future, okay? So all of the antics that he's pulling that he thinks he's so brilliant with, and having Alina Habba do to argue with the judge, they see through all of his nonsense, okay? And they're not buying one iota of 1 second of what he's doing. He's cutting his own throat in there, okay? Rather than because he's smarter than anybody. I can get them to lower the price. I'm going to sway the jury. I'm going to tell them, that she's a liar, this is a con, and they're all going to buy it like my MAGA crowd, okay? And none of them are buying it for 1 second. He's going down big time. This will be a huge, huge judgment. Wow. So I'm going to leave that here. We'll have to see. Has my reading been right or wrong? We'll know pretty soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you online.